during my mission moment. This is my dad's hat. Wearing a hat like this was one of the many things that kind of made him the unique person that he is. Whether it was coaching our Little League team or jogging around the neighborhood, you'd often see him wearing a hat like this. Unfortunately, my dad passed away in June of 2008 after battling non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And less than 3 months after he passed away, his 3-year-old granddaughter, my niece Kelly, was diagnosed with leukemia. And so as you can imagine, it was a very difficult time for our family, especially my brother Mike and his wife Trish, Kelly's parents, because when you got a 3-year-old, there are a million things in the world that you have to worry about, but fighting cancer isn't anywhere on that radar screen, but obviously that immediately became the #1 concern. And a few weeks after Kelly was diagnosed, I was kind of overwhelmed with the sense of just wanting to do something to honor her and my dad, and but wasn't really sure what. And the thing that became was signing up for TNT and training for the 2009 LA Marathon, despite the fact that I was not a runner whatsoever at all, which some of you can probably relate to, just starting from scratch. And well, as I mentioned, I've done 8 marathons. I've done 6 West Side Marathon teams, and I'll do the 7th. I'll be team captain for the fall team. Really looking forward to that. But far more important than any of that was what Kelly was going through on the other side of the country in South Florida, where she lives. She went through 2 years and 2 months of treatment, and there was an end date set on her treatment, assuming everything went according to plan, of November 20th, 2010. And in her last checkup before that date, it showed no remaining signs of cancer, so she was able to finish her treatment on schedule, and 2.5 years later, she remains a cancer-free 8-year-old girl. Yay. And the day after Kelly finished her treatment, I ran the Philadelphia Marathon. The biggest reason being to honor the end of her treatment, but it was also a great day to honor my dad because it happened to be my parents' wedding anniversary on that day. And I grew up an hour northwest of Philly, and so my mom was easily able to come down and watch me in the race. And there was a little bit of extra inspiration on the course. There's a pretty prominent street in Philadelphia that was featured on 2 good-sized stretches of that marathon, including right before the stretch run. And the name of that street is Kelly Drive. So it was definitely, kind of motivational to see that. And I decided to spread my own inspiration on the course. I wrote a sign that I pinned to my back during the marathon. It said, "My niece finished her leukemia treatment yesterday and is cancer-free. Go Kelly." And I can't tell you just how many people during the course of the race came up next to me and said, "Oh my God, that's fantastic. I'm so happy for your niece. That is wonderful. Congratulations. I'm just so happy for her." And that's a great thing. I think a lot of you guys have done races before, but if not, that's one of the great things about doing these races, that there is so much positive energy and inspiration, whether it's from the other participants, whether it's from the spectators or the coaches who come up beside you and encourage you. A lot of positive energy and a lot of people who help you cross that finish line, and that's very important. And so sort of bringing it home why you're out here on Saturday morning, and why I went to the Santa Monica Civic Center parking lot on so many Sunday mornings with the West Side Marathon team. There were a ton of Sunday mornings I went to that parking lot in Santa Monica, but by far the most meaningful one of those Sunday mornings was the week after Kelly's treatment ended, because I was able to go to that parking lot and say, my niece doesn't need cancer treatment anymore. And for all of you who are training in honor of someone that you love, I sincerely hope that someday you can all say the same thing. So I want to thank you for listening to the story of Kelly and my dad. And for being good listeners, I will throw in a little bonus here. I have a guitar behind me, which I intend on using. Here's a little of the fun that was mentioned earlier.
He's gonna be on The Voice next season if you guys don't know.
So this is a song I wrote 2 years ago, actually during a season that I was on Carlos with. I did the Anchorage Marathon that season. I will mention that there are a couple things that are kind of specific to the West Side Marathon team, like running on San Vicente and Venice Beach, but I think you'll definitely get the gist of most of it. And this is a spin on Katy Perry's song Teenage Dream. Now the laughter is because you're looking at me and it's not like you're seeing Katy Perry. I haven't done any videos where I'm shooting fireworks out of my boobs, for one thing. Yeah. But, you know, instead of Teenage Dream, my version is TNT. So I hope you have some fun with this.
Woohoo!
They think I'm crazy, it's 26 miles long. You think I'm funny when I put my knit guards on. But before you know it, I'll finish a marathon. Marathon. I was a novice, but the coaches were here to teach. Got my donations, my fundraising goal was reached. So now I smile at the stoners on Venice Beach. Smoking weed, let's go all the way today down San Vicente. Though this cause will make us cry, you and I, we will fight blood cancers. Cheer for me, cause I am training with TNT. The folks in purple shirts, I can't wait till race day when I cross that finish line. Cross that finish line. My watch beeps for the interval, had some goo, so my stomach's full. Must hydrate, then run again and help kick cancer's ass. Help kick cancer's ass. On Sunday morning, I could just stay in bed, but all the miles, my body no longer dreads. It does get stiff. That's what she said. What she said. Let's go all the way today down San Vicente. Though this cause will make us cry, you and I, we will fight blood cancers. Cheer for me, cause I am training with TNT. The folks in purple shirts, I can't wait till race day when I cross that finish line. Cross that finish line. My watch beeps for the interval, have some goo, so my stomach's full. Must hydrate, then run again and help kick cancer's ass. Help kick cancer's ass. I'ma get my feet racing when you shout, go team, I'm with TNT. Today I feel the ultra love for me as you shout, go team, I'm with TNT. Today I feel the ultra love for me when you shout, go team, I'm with TNT today.
Yeah.
Thank you. The only disappointment is that Carlos did volunteer to be a backup dancer.
He's lying.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.
I'll dance next time, right?
Alright guys, so let's talk about the route a little bit. Well, first of all, here's we're gonna have two sets. Becca is gonna be a triple range, and Marisa is gonna be here. She's actually gonna be over there where the trail ends, not here. So if you have anything to give her, if you have anything that you want for your miles 10 to 12, depending what distance you're doing, give it to Marisa, so you don't have to come all the way to your car. And if you have anything to give to Becca, she's going to be basically about 8 miles from your finish. Give it to Becca. She'll be a triple range. If you want to do that now, do that now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to easy jog out there, and then we're going to talk about the route. So it'll be more clear when we get up there. So we can see the trail. Okay.